Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here, and for this week, I'm not doing a weekly predictions reading here for Wednesday with the 3-card pick. What I'm going to do this week is I am going to do a weekly astrology reading. So for each sign, I'm just going to pick 3 cards and see, just give everybody just a quick weekly snapshot reading for each sign. That being said, I want to remind everyone this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to my new subscribers. I have lost a few and I then gained a few, so I really appreciate that. And this is, of course, the weekly astrology sign reading for the week of November 27, 2004. So we're going to get started right away here with Aries. Let me write the time. I'm going to do timestamps, of course, so everybody can find their sign. Just go into the description below. The timestamps will be listed. So the first one is Aries. So let me just give a couple of shuffles, pull a couple of cards. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do for the most part is the first card is the card, then the second card would be the obstacle, and then the third card would be the outcome. So the first card that I get for Aries, starting off with this Ace of Cups, this beautiful, this emotional, stability, a new emotional beginning. The obstacle, though, kind of being with this, Judgment card, maybe not having as much balance as you would like, maybe not having as much, maybe feeling like you might not get a fair outcome in something coming up. So while you're starting out, you're feeling this week, you're hoping for a new emotional beginning. The obstacle may be that this, you might not have everything lined up in your favor. So just being aware of that. But then the outcome being this Queen of Pentacles card, which is just a beautiful card of stability, and also abundance with this little bunny rabbit here. So, stability, this card represents health, wealth, and really you see her looking down at this pentacle, just, having it in her lap, holding on to it. So a really kind of a nice outcome, having starting out really nice emotionally, maybe having some questions during the week on some things, but really following through and having hopefully a nice outcome, where things steady out over the week. So that is for Aries. The next one I'm going to do is, of course, for Taurus. Let's get started. I will pull some cards for Taurus here. Whoop. Of course, I had a bunch just fly out. Starting off the week, in fact, starting off the week with this 8 of Swords, feeling a little tied down maybe this week, or coming, this is like the Martyr card, feeling like I can't move anywhere, although you can. You're certainly holding yourself in place maybe this week, or starting like you feel like, people have put boundaries around you, but really you've put them around yourself. I'm almost getting the feeling that people don't really care if you want to move forward or not. It's up to you. You can certainly stay where you're at. But feeling, and then, this obstacle, feeling again like, yes, you have the resources, but feeling frugal, feeling like I'm holding things in this week. I'm not really ready to move. And you know what? These aren't bad cards. If you're not ready, you're not ready. You're holding tight to your frugality. You're holding tight to, your emotions, to where you want to go. So, certainly no problem with that. The outcome card here, this Ace of Wands, this is like a new creative beginning, though. Almost like you're kind of waiting this week, not ready to move forward. But it looks like as the week unfolds, you may be ready to, move on to something new, something creative, something that I'm hearing that the energy starts to move forward on, that you're kind of waiting for. And you might get some signs that things move forward for you. So there you go. All right. The next sign that I'm reading for is Gemini. Let me just I'm putting a timestamp, that's what I'm marking down here, so I can put those at the end of the video, like I say, in the description. Again, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So here we go for Gemini. Gemini, starting out the week, 5 of Swords. Be aware that, let me write that timestamp down. Be aware with this 5 of Swords, competition, and kind of, people, maybe you might be in the role of just like, hey, I'm moving forward at all costs, or someone might be feeling that with you. So just keeping that, you may not see it, it might be behind the scenes, but just keeping that, you know, in mind as you do move forward. That this feeling of this competition, this is interesting because your obstacle card is this Seven of Swords. This feeling of having this competition, and it's kind of like a brutal type of competition. I'm not saying it's anything that you have to really lose any sleep over, but this kind of necessitating a strategy change might be keeping in mind, you might be, you know, might be a good idea to keep in mind that it might be time to change your strategy, because people are kind of, this is like also maybe somebody taking something from you, whether it's something physical like a car or money or stealing an idea. So just keeping, you know, your kind of keeping your wits about you, about things that are of value to you that someone else may want to try to take. But you do wrap up here with this Six of Pentacles card. This is a nice card of balance coming in. This is perhaps you giving charity, or you receiving charity, receiving help, giving help. So, you know, the energies kind of balance out at the end of the week, or, you know, in the next few days. But just keeping all that in mind that, you know, it's going to be things that you need to do to, some strategies that you're going to have to take to get to that balance point. Okay, the next sign is for Cancer. So, oh my goodness, the cards are flying all over here for you for Cancer. So let me see here. Again, they're flying. Let's see what we got. Let's pick a couple cards here, see what we have for Cancer for the week here. All right. First card I get is the Six of Cups card. This is a cup for the Cancer. This is a cup of nostalgia, or a card of nostalgia. And it's funny for Cancer. Cancers are very like family, you know, family centered, family focused, nostalgia. Two young ladies in the garden of their grandmother's house, you know, reliving things from the past, maybe having more fond memories of things of the past, maybe fonder than really how it was, but remembering them in a very fond light. Again, nostalgic, feeling safe, being at home, really all the things that, like, you know, Cancer's like. So there you go. Obstacle card, really this Two of Pentacles, balancing things, really needing to balance money, time. You're doing it though. You're hopping around, you're doing it, but you're watching that to-do list, you're watching the clock, but you are doing it, but you're staying quite busy. But the outcome here, this Nine of Cups, which is beautiful, nice emotional stability. You know, everybody's fed, everybody's got something to drink. This is like this is like the merchant at a party. He's kind of, to me, he's kind of throwing a party for his friends, for his family, and everybody's enjoying themselves. So really a nice family kind of week, I think. You know, everybody enjoying themselves. I think it's going to be a real nice week for you. You know, if you know, for those astrological signs for Cancer. So there you go. Next sign that I'm pulling cards for is Leo. Let's see what we have for our Leo friends out there for the week. And again, I'm kind of reading these cards a little bit fast. This is just a quick snapshot for entertainment purposes only. As I said before, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you for my subscribers. And here we go for Leo. I love it. First card I get is this Knight of Cups. A solid, you know, good message coming in. This solid cup of emotions, of, you know, it's a full cup of like a solid emotional beginning, moving forward, a good message coming in, things moving forward, good messages. I love that. Now this is really in the obstacle position. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new fertile beginning, but I'm not really getting it as being an obstacle with this, you know, when you couple it with this Knight of Cups card. Yes, good messages coming in, helping to start a new beginning, a new fertile beginning. And then, you know what, these things going forward, if you're putting things into action, you kind of get into this Three of Wands energy, which is kind of watching your ships come in. You get maybe, you know, a call comes in, a friend calls you, a business colleague, you get things going, you get some new things started, and you start to really almost get some action. Things may start to move forward really by the end of the week. Some good, positive, some feedback. So hopefully that's the case. And there you go. For Virgo, let's see, that's our next sign here. Pull a couple cards for Virgo. I'm a Virgo, so let's see what we have for this week coming up. Six of Swords is the first card, moving to smoother waters. I like it. You know, it's been kind of a turbulent few weeks for me, but nothing bad. But you know, maybe not as smooth as I'd like it to be. So I'm happy to see moving to smoother waters. Obstacle card, things being like hidden, you know, but having a high intuition on things. Also new beginnings, not really knowing my path in all the ways that, you know, that I'd like to know it. Some things are still hidden, but still enough light from my intuition to take, you know, move forward step at a time. Okay, the path goes here, it goes there, you know, working, you know, just taking those baby steps, moving forward. And then also this 10 of Wands. You know what? I personally feel like, yeah, I have a big burden here, but I also have a big, you know, this card also represents having a really good harvest of these 10 of Wands, 10 Wands, all this creativity, all these good things, just bundling those up, you know, putting them on my shoulder so that I can see where I'm going. I have it, but I just need to take the time to really get things. And, you know, if you're a Virgo, you may just need to take the time to bundle up all this energy and all this beautiful creative ideas and all these things that we have that are really just so positive, bundling them up, getting them organized to move forward. Because here we have where we want to be. We're almost there. We just need to put a little more effort, a little more organized effort into it. So there you go for Virgo. The next sign is for Libra. Okay, here we go, Libra. Let me pull a few cards. Of course, the cards are flying around like crazy. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to throw these cards right back in, and I'm going to just shuffle one more time because, again, these cards are just flying around. All right. Oh, all right. Libra, Two of Cups. You know what? This is a good card. Two of Cups, emotional stability, moving forward, seeing eye to eye with someone. Maybe you're getting a new partner, maybe your spouse, maybe a family member. Seeing eye to eye, having that beautiful, also a health issue, maybe seeing eye to eye on a health issue with your medical team, with a doctor, you know, but having a good, like solid stability, a solid emotional stability, loving that. But also seeing eye to eye because something, again, a strategy change being made, something being changed, you know, perhaps moving forward because something being changed, something that you've been maybe going forward for quite a while. I'm hearing kind of for some of us, some Libras moving forward for quite a while on the same path, but needing to change that path to bring things into alignment. By doing that, this Judgment card came up, kind of like seeing the light. Oh, okay, now that I'm doing that, I'm doing this, you know, I have a new technique I'm using, or a new, you know, maybe finding a new doctor I just heard or something. I'm not a doctor. This is not any kind of medical advice for anybody, but just, you know, whether it's your health or your wellness or work or your family, whatever, just making some changes, moving forward. But having that option of really maybe I'm hearing maybe finally getting the answers you need. So hopefully that will be the case for you this week, Libra. All right, the next sign I'm pulling cards for is Scorpio. Let's see what we have for my Scorpio friends out there. You know, it's funny too with that Libra pull. It's like the cards just would not shuffle. I mean, I was just really having a hard time. Now with Scorpio, everything seems to be smooth shuffling here. So here we go. Let's see what we get for Scorpio. Love it. My most favorite card of the deck, the Three of Cups. Abundance, friends, family. Again, abundance, 3 cups, emotional stability, moving forward, having fun, celebration. I love that. The obstacle card, this Page of Wands, maybe not being so attuned on what you want to do moving forward, like creatively or with a new training, or you know, just kind of like being a little bit in the dark on maybe what you want to do for your next steps is what I'm hearing. But then getting this Hierophant card, but moving more into, it might be a good time to move more into a formal training or a formal process or procedure is what I'm hearing. So yes, things are going good, but it might be time now to settle down. Like we're kind of like confused in some areas, like in like a work area or an education area, but this card coming in saying, When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And then when the student has learned, the teacher, you know, when the student has learned everything, the teacher disappears and the student moves on and then becomes the teacher themselves. So that seems to be the path that you're on right now, Scorpio. All right, here I'm going to pull some cards now for Sagittarius. I actually have a lot, and I have like an overabundance of Leos in my life, which I don't think that's actually possible, because I love Leos because, you know, their sign is the sun and they are just so happy. Sorry about that. That's my cat peek. She's coming in to take her nap, and she likes to always come in, and she's allowed to come in. This is where she naps, and she likes to make an announcement that it's her nap time. So anyway, I have I'm saying an overabundance of Leos in my life, although that's not possible because I love their sunshine personality. They're absolutely the best people to be around. But I also have a few Sagittarius people in my life, which I love that too, because they are positive and they have a lot of luck. I'll tell you that right now. And here we go. First card I get is this Death card, which is really transition, moving forward, change. This is like a transformation. And even though it says death, but I'm seeing this change, this flower. I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing in my head a butterfly. Transformation. Sagittarius moving forward with transformation, having this community backing, right? Maybe looking for some community backing on something that you need, or an idea that you want to get moving, looking for that, and really having people really start to back it, because you really are the craftsperson in what you're doing. And then this outcome, I love this Six of Wands. Getting it, right? Maybe really, if not getting it, being on the verge of it, or really being able to line it up this week. So put your feelers out there, get out there and start, try to make some inroads on it, because you really have some good energy this week on moving forward on some of the ideas that you want to start to implement. So there you go, Sagittarius. For Capricorn, you are next. Let me get these cards shuffled for my Capricorn friends. Let's see what we have here for this week. I like that card. We had one card fly out, and I'm going to keep it. Okay, the first card, this is the card that flew out, this Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, kind of stopped. This is one of the slowest cards in the deck, but still solid, right? You have this beautiful field here that is just waiting for you to put the seeds in it so that they can sprout. They're not going to sprout tomorrow. This is a slow-moving card, but you know what? It's a solid card, and it's a card of reliability. Put your seeds, get that creative stuff, start sowing your ideas out there. I'm hearing, and I could totally be wrong on this, but I'm hearing early spring. Start sowing things now for things to start popping for you in early spring. So that's a really, really nice card. I do have here as an obstacle this Judgment card. You know why I have this obstacle? Because it's going to take some time before things come up for you, right? So a little bit of time, to me, that's really what the obstacle is. Especially, it's going to take time if you don't do anything. But if you're able to do anything, if you're ready to do something now, because you know what? You have that energy. It's a kind of a slow energy right now, but it's that time to start making inroads, like behind the scenes. And then the outcome I have for you is this Ten of Pentacles. Going from this Knight of Pentacles, this slow movement, to this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, you can't get more pentacles on a card. That represents wealth, represents money, health, family, multiple generations. It also has some animals on it, your dogs. So there you go. I mean, something that kind of you put into play now really can pay off. It has the potential to pay off for some beautiful dividends later on. So there you go. I love those cards for you, for Capricorn. And let's see. The next one I'm reading for is Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. We pull some cards for Aquarius. Aquarius, Eight of Cups. Really moving on to something better, right? Having the energy. Everything's still standing, like kind of a new job or something, but moving on. A little bit of a hill here. You've got a learning curve, something up. But you know what? Moving on, saying goodbye maybe to something that's in your life, but it's not a bad thing. It's just ready to move on. Like, I've learned all this. I've done all this. I've met all these people. I've dealt with them. Time to move on, right? Aquarius, here you go. the obstacle card is, you know, feeling a little bit of unbalance while you do it, wanting to be in a position of providing, you know, stability and charity, and but wanting to be here, but kind of being here right now where you're like, hey, I'm the new kid on the block, have to do some learning, have to maybe form some new you know, some new relationships. But you know what, it's okay, because you, while you're feeling unbalanced, these beautiful scales are like, hey, everybody has a learning curve now and then, so go for it. And then this beautiful, lovely King of Swords outcome, the leadership, right? And also intellectual leadership, really starting out new, you know, leaving some things behind, but starting out new. If you're not doing it really physically this week, I almost feel like mentally you're really in that place of saying, you know what, it really might be time to move forward. So that's Aquarius. And then we have our last sign here, last but not least, which is Pisces. Let's see, let me just write this timestamp down. Here we go, Pisces. Let me pull a few cards for you. See what we get. All right, Pisces. I just heard do one more shuffle. All right, I'll do one more shuffle then. Okay, first card I got. I'm just going to pull them as I get them. 10 of Swords, feeling like maybe you've been backstabbed in the past. Well, who hasn't, right? But the sun is rising. You've learned your lessons. You're like, all right, that person, that issue, whatever, that situation, I've learned my lessons from it. And you know what? I have a feeling too, when it happened, whatever it was, you really didn't have a lot of people, I'm hearing, to come and like stand on your side. You kind of have to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, and you kind of have to learn those lessons on your own. Sorry about that, but you know what? The sun is rising, and you get rid of the experience, but you keep the lesson, right? So there you go, Pisces. That's the first card I got for you. The card that I kind of got in the obstacle position, but it's only an obstacle if you haven't learned. This King of Cups, you have learned to ride the waves and still maintain those leadership qualities of being mature about it. Hey, this is in the past. This stuff happens. But I have learned. Now, this could be an obstacle for you if you haven't learned. You're going to feel those waves if you haven't learned. If you did learn, you sit on this beautiful throne and you're like, hey, I have a full cup. I know who my friends are. I know the direction I want to go, and I'm prepared to move forward. So there you go. And this outcome card here for this week, this Ace of Pentacles, beautiful new, fertile new beginning with money, with health, just a fertile new beginning. So there you go. Beautiful card. Beautiful card to end the whole reading on here, and a beautiful card to end the reading for Pisces on. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this mini weekly horoscope reading. I am putting the timestamps below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, on Mondays I do my 3-card pick-a cards. Tuesday, Super Duper Girl. Today, we're going to try these astrology readings. I have never done that before, and I kind of enjoyed it. Tomorrow, Thursdays, I will be back with my energy readings. Fridays are my weekly predictions. And there you go, my friends. Please like, share, and subscribe. AvanaIntuitive.com to book a reading. Do not forget to take a look at my website, and also hit that bell and get notified, please, when I'm on, because I go on other channels and that and do readings. It's a lot. I have a lot of fun. I totally enjoy it. I totally enjoy seeing all of you, seeing the comments, getting to know everybody. And I think that's it. Namaste, my friends.